Dear student, I am starting your lecture number 15. Today I am discussing the low pass filter of a PLL. So in this I am discussing low pass filter. In the last lecture we have discussed digital phase detector using RS flip-flop. We have discussed edge trigger RS flip-flop using NOR gate, and we have also discussed the voltage control oscillator IC566 and derived the equation of frequency of oscillations. Today I am discussing the low pass filter. You know that there are the four main blocks of a PLL. One is phase detector, second is low pass filter, third is error amplifier, and fourth is VCO. From this already we have discussed the phase detectors and VCO. Now I am discussing the low pass filter. There are two types of the low pass filter: passive filter and active filter. You can prepare a passive filter with the help of resistor and capacitor. You can prepare the passive filter using a passive component like resistor and capacitor. The circuit diagram for a passive filter is as shown in figure. This is your low pass passive filters using a R and C. Here input is nothing but it is what? It is input from phase detector. The output of the phase detector will become the input of the low pass filters. The output of the phase detectors will be the input of low pass filter, and this output will be the input of error amplifier. So here it is connected to the what? Error amplifier. You can also prepare the low pass filter with the help of operational amplifier, and this is an example of a active low pass filters. The circuit diagram here shown in the figure, it works as a low pass filter. So this is your input, and this input is nothing but the output of the phase detector is connected this point, and this output of the op amp is given to the error amplifier. So this is a circuit diagram of a low pass filter using a active component like op amp. This is the low pass filter circuit using a passive component. This is called passive low pass filter. This is your active low pass filter. The low pass filter removes not only the high frequency component and noise, but it also controls the dynamic characteristics of a phase lock loop. The low pass filter not only removes the high frequency component and noise, but it also controls the dynamic characteristics of the PLL. The dynamic characteristics of the PLL includes capture range, lock range, transient time, and bandwidth of filter circuit. The dynamic characteristics of PLL includes capture range, lock range, transient time, and bandwidth of the filter circuit. Remember, if the bandwidth of the filter reduces, then response times increases and capture range decreases. Bandwidth of the filter is reduced, then response times increases and capture range decreases. We are getting some important benefit from the filter circuit. The charge on the filter capacitors give the short-term memory to the PLL. As a result, when input signals is low compared to the noise, then DC voltage on the capacitor shift the frequency of VCO till it pick up the signal again. This produces the high frequency immunity and locking stability. I am telling you some important application of a PLL IC. PLL IC are used in a frequency multiplication or frequency division. It is used in a frequency translation, AM detection. It is also used in a FM demodulation, FSK demodulator. It can be used in a FSK demodulator. PLL can be used in a frequency multiplication or frequency division, frequency translation, AM detection, FM demodulation and FSK demodulator circuit. We will discuss two numerical for voltage control oscillator circuit. Calculate the frequency of oscillation for voltage control oscillator circuit if the modulating voltage is 11 volt, supply voltage is 12 volt, value of timing resistor is 6.8 kilo ohms, the timing capacitor is 75 picofarad, R1 is 15 kilo ohm, R1 is 15 kilo ohm, R2 is 100 kilo ohm. Let us calculate the frequency of oscillation. The frequency of oscillation is given by this formula. We have derived these equations in the last lecture. I am just putting the value of the parameter. VCC they have given 12 volt, VC they have given 11 volt, timing resistor they have given 6.8 kilo ohm, CT they have given the 75 PF is 75 to 10 raised to minus 15. The VCC they have given 12. So this is 2 into 1 into 10 raised to plus 9 upon 6.8 multiplied by 75 multiplied by 12. If you do these calculations, you will get 326.79 into 10 raised to 3. So your answer is 326.79 kilohertz. Calculate the value of FO for a VCO circuit. If VCC is 12 volt, CT is 75 PF picofarad, RT is 6.8 kilo ohms. VC is 9 volt, this is a modulating voltage. R1 is 15 kilo ohm and R2 is 100 kilo ohm. Answer. You know the formula, FO is equal to 2 into VCC minus VC upon RT CT VCC. So here I am writing 2 this is your 12 minus 9 into RT is 6.8 into 10 raised to plus 3. CT is 75 into 10 raised to minus 12, and this is your VCC is your 12. So this is your 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 10 raised to 9, 6.8, 75 into 12. If you look your previous numerical, so you can easily write by this way. If you calculate this value, you will get 980.37 kilohertz. It's a very simple numerical. You have to remember only the equation of F. Third numerical. For a VCO, calculate the change in the frequency if VC is changing from 9 volt to 11 volt. Your VCC is 12 volt, same data. RT is 6.8 kilo ohm. Your CT is nothing but the CT they have given 75 PF, R1 15 kilo ohm, R2 is 100 kilo ohm. Find the value of delta FO. So I am writing like this. Answer, FO is equal to 2 into VCC minus VC into RT CT, this is a VCC. So as VC is low, FO is high. So I can write VC1 is 9 volt, FO1 is nothing but 980.37 kilohertz. Already we did the calculation in a previous problem. As VC2 is 11, FO, let me write FO2 is nothing but the your 326.79 kilohertz. So change in the frequency of oscillation is FO1 minus FO2, and it is approximately, as the VC voltage, modulating voltage is changing from 9 volt to 11 voltage, change in the frequency of oscillation, delta FO is nothing but the FO1 minus FO2, and it will be 653.6 kilohertz. So these numericals show that as the modulating voltage is changed, frequency of oscillation changes. As 9 volt, for a 9 volt, frequency of oscillation is 326.79 kilohertz. It is 11 volt, frequency of oscillation is 980.37 kilohertz. So change in frequency of oscillation is FO1 minus FO2. Here is the end of the lecture. Your syllabus for the end semester is up to the today lecture, means lecture from 1 to lecture number 15 for TY electronic students.